Alright, well, hello. This is my first ever YouTube video. I'm going to be doing a run of Skyrim. And it's going to be one of those runs where I'm going to play how I play. And we're just going to see how far we get. So this is a completely blank slate, no mods. I've done hundreds of playthroughs into this game. I've 100% completed it, all achievements. I mean, I'd say I've done 80% of the quests, like collectively all quests. I've done every main quest there is to do anyhow. I have Skyrim tattoos. I've played modded, unmodded. You know, I've done legendary, survival. But I've never once really shared my experience in Skyrim. So that is what this is going to be. I'm going to play the game how I've always played the game. When I start a new run, you know, a unmodded run, I'm going to play it just how I play one of those.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Yeah.
You were trying to cross the border, right?
Yes, Rayla.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there.
Awesome. So,
damn you, Stormcloaks.
what I'm going to do,
Skyrim was fine until you came along.
I'm going to use all of the
Nice and lazy.
exploits,
They hadn't been looking
glitches,
for you.
bugs,
Stolen that horse
skips.
halfway to Hammerfell.
Basically, it's going to be a test
You
of
there,
my
you and me.
Skyrim knowledge, how I apply that to the game, how I've always applied that to the game.
We're all brothers and sisters in
I know a lot of people aren't going to like this style, you know, where
Shut up back there.
What's
kind
wrong
of
with him, huh?
cheat and lie my way
Watch your
through
tongue.
this experience,
Speaking to
but,
Ulfric Stormcloak, the true
you know,
High
all of those
King.
bugs and everything like that, it's
Ulfric, the Jarl.
learned, I suppose.
You're the leader of the
You know, it's stuff that
rebellion.
I've picked up on for
If they capture
how
you,
many years
Oh,
of enjoying
God.
this game
Where
over
are they
how many
taking us?
consoles.
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
So it should be fun. You know,
No, this can't be
I'm
happening.
excited to
This isn't
share
happening.
this experience, and
Hey,
I think it's going to be
what
interesting.
village are you
So-
from, horse thief?
We'll get back into it.
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Another thing I'm going to do,
Sure.
a lot of the time is
Kinnereth,
I might shout out
Akatosh,
little facts
Divines,
about the
please
game.
help me.
Things that I've learned over time, things that I've been told. And one interesting thing here is
General
that
Tullius,
the girl that
military
Rayloff
governor.
talks about,
And it looks like
the
the
mead
Dalmor are
with
with
juniper
them.
berries.
Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with
We'll let him
this.
say the line. He's getting close.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in.
So Vilod is the girl that owns,
When I was a boy,
I believe it's this house right here, the one that you jump in
walls and
after the dragon
towers
comes.
used to make me feel so
If you come here to Helgen after the dragon attack, you know, when bandits take over and whatnot, you can actually go into that house and you can grab some mead with juniper berries. And I think, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a special item. You can only find it there. It's a unique item. There's like a, I don't know, maybe
Why are we
5 or
stopping?
6 different bottles for it.
Why do you think? End of the line.
Now, when it comes to character creation,
Let's go.
I don't really know what I'm going to go with
Keep
yet.
the
I don't
gods
really have a
waiting,
build in mind.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Often enough, I resort to like
Face
a
your
two-handed
death with
kind
some
of build.
courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you.
But
this
I
is a
think-
mistake.
Step towards the block when we
I don't
call
know.
your name.
Maybe I'll fall into that, maybe I won't. Usually, I play a Nord
Empire loves
or an
their
Imperial.
damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
I actually, my first
It has
ever
been an
playthrough of
honor.
Skyrim, I remember it, I was a Khajiit because I thought it was
Ralof of
interesting playing as a cat. Of course, I never used night vision, and unarmed really didn't do anything for me. So
No, I'm not a rebel.
you can't do this.
You're not gonna kill
Yeah, so
me.
I don't really know what we're gonna do here. I don't have a build in mind. I don't have
Like running?
any goals
Wait.
necessarily.
You there. Step forward.
So what I'll probably end up doing, I might play an orc
Who are
for
you?
the first time in my life. I mean, I use heavy armor and two-handed a ton. It's what I always do. It's what I've always done. And I'll deviate here and there. Sometimes I'll do one-handed. Sometimes I'll play with magic. But, I mean, really what I always default to is two-handed. But I also never play as an orc. Now, like I said, I usually go for Nord or Imperial. I mean, I'm a white guy, so the Nords are pretty cool. Because that's like, I can kind of self-insert myself. The Imperials are nice, like when I play like the Thieves Guild and whatnot, where I'm like stealing a lot of shit. You know, they get the extra bonus to, you know, anywhere gold coins might be found, Imperials always seem to find a few more. So that's appealing to me a lot of the time. Never done an Argonian either, but like I said, I think I'm pretty set on orc. But now, as for male or female, I think we're gonna go with a male. And we're just gonna make this guy fucking big and ugly. This guy looks like a goblin. Yeah, fuck it. We'll start with this guy. Real green and mean. Real big. What I am gonna do, turn that off, and then where is that in brow? Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off for the moment. So I think he's gonna be a pretty young orc. Oh. Yeah, I think he's going to be fairly clean as well. I kind of want to get a lot of the facial features to pop, really. Scars. I think we'll come back for the scars. Yeah, same as war paint. Now the nose. Here, you know what we're going to do too? I'm going to get rid of the facial hair. Yeah, alright. So, the nose, I did like that big fucking, like, elf, or not elf, but, like, goblin nose. I think we're gonna rock with this one. Real pointy, nasty nose. Yeah. Now, height. We'll bring it up a little bit. No, length, this is what I want. Yeah, he's gonna have big ass pointy fucking nose. Jaw. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play into his underbite pretty hard. I think. He'd like chin. Chin color? No. Can I push his chin forward anymore? Brow, mouth. Alright, we'll get back to that. The eyes. Now, I guess one thing that I've really never, like, considered is, I mean, these seem to be very, like, almost elven eyes, you know, with the way they're kind of, like, slanted and real thin. But I like these droopy side eye of this first one here. Kind of moves his cheekbones a little bit. He's kind of, like, dopey. Eye color. And the red eyes are fucking cool. We're gonna do the red eyes. Yeah, I think that's good. nose look even bigger. Yeah, okay. Now this, I didn't even know that orcs had like these like horn brows. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, we'll do that. It's pretty fucking crazy. Brow height. So that's his actual eyebrow. Now the mouth, this is what I'm most interested in, is this fucking, how like fucked up can I make this guy's jowls? Yeah, I want some big ass teeth. Mouth forward. Sure, chin forward. Is that what I want? Yeah. Oh, it's almost already fucking tucked all the way out. Alright, whatever, good enough. Lip color. He's not wearing lipstick, so. And then hair. They don't really have too many hair options that I'm like crazy in love with. I guess this is kind of cool. Like a little mohawk. Or like a... Actually, my hair used to kind of be like this. I used to do like a little man bun with the undercut. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do, yeah, something like that. As for how long, we'll probably stick with the shortest one. Now, facial hair. This is kind of funky, because I was thinking mutton chops going through this, but I don't really know if they have like good mutton chops. I guess those are some chops, but it's kind of weak chops. I guess the chops kind of do get fucked up because this chin's so far out. It's weird. I've never done an orc. It's like, it's so odd. Maybe we won't even do facial hair. Yeah, fuck it. He's clean. Well, maybe he's a little dirty. Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably do black hair. Cool. Now what the fuck are we gonna name this guy? Dolem. Barbadonk. Dolem Barbadonk is this guy's name.
You from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here?
Well, I was trying to cross
Captain,
the border.
what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your men's return to Orsinium. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Thanks. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if many people are really gonna care for this kind of like playthrough. I know it's gonna be pretty raw in terms of, you know, editing and production value, I suppose.
Some here in Helgen call you a hero.
I've never really
but a hero doesn't
done
power
like the
Lord's to
YouTube
murder his
platform. I
king
mean,
and
I've
usurp
streamed a
his
couple of
throne.
times, but that's a lot easier because you can kind of just like,
You started
you know,
this war.
click the button and
Plunged
go. But
Skyrim into
I guess I don't really know what I'm gonna
Now
do
the
for
Empire
editing
is going to
or
pull you down and restore the
you know,
peace.
things of that nature. But I think it's probably gonna end up being pretty raw just because of my inexperience with the platform.
It's nothing.
Actually, you know,
Carry on.
putting videos to YouTube
Yes,
and
General Tullius.
editing them like that. But
Give them their last rites.
I don't know. whatever.
As we
But I would
commend your
absolutely too be
souls to
open to
Aquarius,
requests,
blessings of the
you know,
eight
for
divines
quests to
upon you.
do.
love of Talos,
Like I haven't
shut
done a
up
lot
and
with
let's get
the orc
this over.
strongholds
Our
for one.
beloved, as you wish.
Like the only real orcish quest that I've done is the one for the head splitter. But I don't even think that's really an orcish quest, is it? Like I know the guy who has the head splitter, if that is what it's called, I'm pretty sure it is. The big two-handed orcish like headsman's axe. I know the guy for that, he's an orc, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the strongholds. And then there's the Volendrung quest for the Daedric Warhammer. But I don't really know much about the orcs in terms of like
As
quests.
fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the orc.
So the playthrough's gonna, you know, it's gonna get started. I'm gonna be running
There it
through
is
this
again.
pretty quick,
Did you hear that?
just because,
I said.
I mean, in my
next
opinion, this is the most
prisoner.
boring
Two
part of
block
Skyrim.
prisoner. Nice and easy.
And of course, I don't really have any restrictions on gameplay or what I can and can't do, so I'm just gonna fucking run through this. Just like I would. That's really the whole goal of this, is do it as I would, so.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds.
I always thought, too, that dialogue was a little out of time for this intro cutscene.
Don't just...
Alright. Here we go.
This way!
So, there's a couple small things that are going to be different in this playthrough than a regular playthrough. And basically, it's a lot of, like, old mod artifacts that I used to have that have, like, really messed up the base game and how it kind of plays. So, what I mean by that, really, like, if you go through and you do, like, one of those dragon doors with the dragon claw, I can't actually do those for some reason. And I've deleted all the mods, I've deleted and reinstalled the game, but for whatever reason, it just, those doors just don't work. So I'm gonna have to, you know, use the console to disable the doors. And we'll run into that later. Now, always Team Blue, because Team Red is fucking stupid. Try to cut my head off.
Looks like we're the
Yeah.
only ones
So,
who
and then
made
there's like other small stuff like in the menu. I have like the Skyrim Together dragon instead of like the actual
just like the
Imperial,
children's stories and the
you know,
legends.
logo, the old Skyrim one.
Harbingers of the end times.
But it's really nothing that
We
crazy
better get
interferes with
moving.
how the game is
Come
played
here.
aside from those dragon
Let me
doors.
see if I can get those bindings off.
But if you guys have a fix for that, that would be that'd be really cool.
There you go. You may as well take Gunjar's gear. You won't be needing it anymore. All right. Get that armor on and give that axe a few swings.
Now I'm pretty
See
sure
if I
the
can find
Stormcloak
some way out
side
of here.
is actually a little slower because you got to sit here and wait for the Imperials to come out. But I mean, I'm Team Blue through and through, so.
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
Come on, soldier. Keep moving.
And what's actually kind of fucked up too is if you take that side and you go with the other guy, I think he says like, you know, maybe we can reason with the Stormcloaks when you're coming up here. And, you know, he spots the Stormcloaks in this room, but then the Stormcloaks attack first. And it would have been pretty interesting to see, like, you know, what could have happened if, you know, if, say, like, oh, fuck, I just equipped all that. You know, what could have possibly happened if they teamed up. You know, I think it'd be an interesting kind of showing, but, you know, obviously that's not what we have.
Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Storm.
Now, what does this ability actually do? Take half damage and do double damage. That's fucking nuts, actually. Yeah, that's busted. So in this run, I mean, I'm not going to be doing any, like, I don't know. I'm not going to, like, optimize, like, a build or anything like that. Most everything that I pick up, I'm just trying to sell.
Done. Let's get moving.
So you'll see a lot of, like, random shit I just grab, just because I know I'm going to get rid of it. You know, obviously I don't need
You can't win.
10 fucking pairs of armor. I'm also killing that guy for his sword, so we can get right into this. This is another piece of armor, too, that I never see people really do anything with, but this Torturer's Hood is a unique item to the intro. 90% sure about that. Now, I don't know if it's actually, like, missable, per se, like, if that guy's body, like, you know, if you can't actually, like, come back here and grab that.
Wait a second.
But, whatever, I always do.
There's something in this
And
cage.
then, you get the shield and the mace.
It's locked.
So I'll take that, fuck
See
it.
if you can get it open with some picks.
These two,
Need that gold once we get out.
if you wait for Rayloff, he'll give you
Grab
picks.
anything useful and let's go.
Pretty sure. Maybe I missed the dialogue. I always thought he gave you picks, and then you could come over here and grab more picks. I always take this book just for shits. Now this, you totally don't need to open the cage. Oh, fuck. Wait, did I just lie? No way. Okay, well, fuck it. Wow. Alright. Now, I don't really know how much I'll be using spells, if at all, but I don't know. Whatever. We'll learn it. Rather be a smart fella than a fart smella. Fucking robes.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. We need
Not
to
waiting
hold
to
out.
come back again. Nice. Oh, shit. Cool.
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear. Let's see where this goes.
Now, I don't know, is it like Fallout, at least Fallout New Vegas, where if you don't have your weapon out, you run faster? Is that true? I always pull my weapon away when I run. At least I try to if I think about it, and I always think I'm running faster, but I have absolutely no way to tell. Now, do I want this? Whatever, I don't really care. I also heard that if you play as a taller race, your movement speed is faster. Now, how accurate that is, I don't really know. But I've definitely like heard that as a fact. So I guess I don't really know where the orcs stand up to like a Nord or Imperial, but whatever. I mean, I for a casual playthrough, I'm sure it's nowhere near enough to actually like matter. But food for thought. You're not gonna play in survival mode.
Wait!
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials.
Yeah, so I'm also going to be skipping a lot of dialogue.
My sister, Gerda, runs
I mean, I know it probably doesn't add to the viewing experience per se, but I really don't care. Like I said, this run is going to be how I play the game. You know, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who play this game this way. You know, long-time returning players who just get on and want that Skyrim experience, or you know, if they go in and they say, well, I know I want to do the Thieves Guild quest because that's my favorite quest, right? Sure. Do you actually care about all this stuff? You know, and like the main quest is what I'm saying. Is like, do you really care to like, you know, do the whole fucking Blades thing and Esbern and all that, or would you rather just get in and play the game? I mean, for me personally, I like to get in and just play the game. Skip all the BS, do whatever. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Yeah. So I'm going to go to Riverwood first. I was going to go to Bleak Falls around the backside, but whatever. Go hit up a niece. I'm going to discover this and kill this guy, because why not?
Never should have come here.
No. Alright. One of the things, too, that I also really never liked about Skyrim, you know, the armor that you can get, like, right off the bat is really fucking good for the first, like, I don't know, what, 30% of, like, the main quest playthrough. And I guess that comes to, like, doing the main quest back-to-back. You know, you can pretty much finish it under level 10 if you really wanted to. Maybe not finish it, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, I wish, like, leather armor, you know, and, like, scale, whatever armor, I wish that was more present in the game early on, because you can just blow past it and get much better armor very quickly. Yeah, it was very early on when I fell in love with Skyrim. I mean, I always say, like, of all games ever, Skyrim is, you know, bar none, my favorite game of all time. And I think that still holds true. I mean, the first time I went to Riverwood, and just seeing this, right, this little village, little hamlet,
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
this lady,
What? Did I see you talking to Sven?
It
Maybe
was a
not.
yeah, then Sven and Feindal,
Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
Dragons.
whatever. You know, there's a lot of stuff. It's very alive,
If you keep
at least
on
when you
like this,
first
you're
walk
going
in.
to town
And I
with
think
your
it's supposed to,
creatures.
you know,
And I've got
add to the
better things to do
experience,
than
right?
listen to more of your
You get fucking
Every
Alvor
day we
banging
get
on the
visitors
metal,
from
and
It was a dragon!
the dog and everything. It's there's a lot of shit here where it's like, wow, you know, the world is alive, I guess. But I don't know, it was just a different game. You know, before I played Skyrim, there really wasn't anything like this, I guess. Like, I never played Oblivion. For context, I mean, I'm in my early 20s. And I had never played a Bethesda studio games before Skyrim. I think we're actually going to get Feindal.
Riverwood's agreeable enough. Thinks is an intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that. I've been thinking, could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven?
Yeah.
I think I've matched that Nord's.
So while we're waiting for Rayloff to go get over there and get that dialogue rolling, we're gonna go give this letter to Camilla.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said
Maybe
no.
you could talk some
No
sense into my
adventure,
pig-headed
no
brother.
No
Another
pig
poem, I
chasing.
bet. What's this?
I
If
do
that
think this
oaf
is funny.
thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
So you do all that, and then you go and pick up Feindal, and you don't ever come back. I mean, you know, he could be playing the long game, of course, but, like, it's funny. It's like you have, like, a companion quest where it's like, hey, do this so I can spend the rest of my life with this little fucking sexy girl. What are you fucking doing, dude?
Tell me as soon as I appreciate your help. Please.
But then you just, like, take him away, you know? He just never comes home. Never lives that life. Likely to die on the road somewhere. Or in some cave.
They knew
Also,
exactly
what the
where
fuck is
we
going on
were.
here? Nice.
That was
Classic Skyrim.
2 days ago now.
New to Riverwood? Of course.
Oh, what's this all about? What
So
are
yeah, if you
doing
wait
here?
for him to get here, you don't have to do the whole dialogue of like, oh, you know, I met Rayloff. Like, trust me, we're buddies.
A dragon. It would explain what I saw earlier. I don't know why, but I actually... Things just go from bad. The Jarl... We need to get word to Jarl... The cowards.
Cool. So now that we have that, we're gonna blow that off and we're gonna go do Bleak Falls Barrow. Just because we're right here. I don't want to backtrack. Now, I don't know how far we're gonna get today. You know, I kind of intended on a couple hours worth of content, but well, at least a couple hours of playtime. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do for editing, if I'm gonna edit it at all. It's gonna be pretty clunky if I just do a straight upload, but fuck it, I might do it anyway. I think we're just about a half an hour deep now, so maybe we'll get up here and I think we'll cut it right when we get to the front door. Just to split things up a little bit. Is bunny hopping faster? Anybody know that? That's one thing I do bee hop a lot.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Oh, dude, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the face paint. I forgot to go back to that. And the scars, actually. Damn. I just saw that orc back there. He had, like, red or yellow face paint or whatever.
I'll never do another spade. Stinking Jim. I'd rather die than give. Never should have come here.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I'm excited to do this. It'll be new for me because I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who talks to themselves, you know, and it's kind of hard for me to, I guess, articulate what I'm seeing and kind of translate that into a way that would be entertaining or informationally sound, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm like this vista right here, you know, this it's hard to translate like what this meant to me as a kid. When I remembered, I said, oh shit, you know, this is what I was seeing when I left that cave after the dragon attack, you know, and I'm here, and it seemed like it was miles away, you know, and for how long it probably took me to get here, it probably felt miles away as well, you know. I mean, for us, it's all but minutes now to just run up here. But to see that cave down there, you know where it is actually, because Ember Shard is there. So what was it? Up there somewhere? All right.
You won't get the best of me.
But no, I mean it was cool. Like, I think looking back, wasn't there that interview with what was it, Todd Howard, where he was like, "You see that mountain? You can climb it," or whatever. You want to go over there? You can do it. And yeah, he meant it. It's cool. Oh fuck! You know what I didn't do? I didn't sell any of my loot. All right. Well, we got this discovered, so we're gonna go back. I'm gonna sell my loot, and then we'll call it a day.
You looking for a new blade? Blades, helmets,
Pretty much anything.
pretty much
to suit your
anything
needs.
to suit your needs.
Cool. Yeah, so I really, like, obviously I could keep this helmet, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Fashion over everything. And we got our first level up. let's do that. Actually, yeah. We'll just dump into two-handed. So, yeah, so we're going to leave it here. By all means, let me know. What do you guys think of this? I mean, is this something that you would enjoy watching? I feel inclined to say, you know, like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, my fucking little horns are popping out of my hood. But anyway, no, I like I said, I'm very excited to do this. It's going to be new for me. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a new kind of style of Skyrim videos. You know, there's not a lot of this that you see. But I also don't know if there's much demand for something like this, but I guess really all it is now is just a way for me to tell my story, you know, and show the world the things that I love about this game. But without getting too sappy or stupid, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.